Tango down.
Hey soldiers, welcome back to Tango Down. With me, your host D from Mahalo Games. Today we're on the map firing range, so let's take a look. Alright, for today's lesson we're going to be looking at the map firing range. I highly recommend staying away from this middle, but it is a good idea to stand on the edges and shoot anyone who tries to run down them. It's very foolish, you're going to get killed if you run through the middle, so make sure you're the one who's doing the killing. I will always throw a flashbang or a concussion grenade on the other side of this wall right here. I really love this little L-shaped wall I'm behind right now because I can work my way around both sides. It gives decent cover. They can still shoot through it, but it soaks up some of the damage, so you won't have to worry about dying immediately. You can also go prone to completely avoid the bullet fire. See, now I see they're spawning on this side, so I can work my way around to the other side of this wooden barricade. I see someone behind me as well, so I can kind of maneuver myself back and forth so I can get the drop on these guys. It's nice. I spend a lot of time on that side of the map. I would actually recommend sticking to that side of the map. The other side, there are too many entrances. There's too many places for people to flank you, so I would completely avoid it. Just work your way back to this point. This container right here leads down to the actual, I would call it a bunker area. But again, it's pretty weak back here, so I would stick to this side over here where the moving targets are. This part right here gives a good cover of this little island, except for this Jeep will explode. Again, gonna hold this side. Make sure you hold this side. It's the strongest point in the actual game, so I also enjoy these sandbags right here. They give good cover. From here you can shoot into the windows of number 2 building, the one that's made of plywood, and you can shoot straight through it. Just make sure you watch your flank. Come up that container. Here's me working the opposite side of the moving target course. Always flashbang before you enter. Those metallic walls are pretty thin, so you can shoot straight through them. Not a lot of people, not enough people shoot through walls. It really confuses me. I guess they didn't use deep impact back in Call of Duty 4. But you can move from this L-shaped wall right here to these barrels right here, which will lead, and you can actually watch this doorway, and you can watch straight down here. You don't have a straight shot through the container that leads down to the lower areas, but it's a pretty decent view. Make sure to claymore this door facing this way, facing the Russian soldier target. Because when people run through the door, they'll most likely not be looking into that corner because they'll be too busy worrying about someone hiding behind that desk right here. And if you peek through here, you can get a clear shot into that doorway. This window's okay. The target that moves back and forth really bothers me, and it prevents me from getting kills all the time. So I try to avoid it. There's usually a lot of traffic going down that middle area right here, so this window gives a good view. Also, watch out for that top corner right there, where I just got shot from. Go into this doorway, you can get a straight shot down the middle. Works pretty well. And that's it for our lesson on firing range. Remember to stick to the moving target course. That is the strongest point to hold. There are the least amount of avenues of approach, so that will aid you in not getting flanked from behind as often. Also remember, don't run down the middle. Kill the people who do. Don't be the one who gets shot, be the one who's shooting them. Running down the middle is suicide. Stick to the edges of the map, especially on this map. And lastly, pick a side. Pick a side and control that area. This map is pretty small, so once your enemies respawn, they're going to come straight back to your position. So just pick a side and control it. If it was a bigger map, I would recommend hunting them down, but this map is pretty small, so use it to your advantage. Alright, and that about wraps it up. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Stay tuned for more Tango Down. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm your host, Steve from Mahalo Games, and I'm signing off.